Check it out, y'all. What it look like. It's your main man, Fabulous, man. I'm holding it down with
Reec. My brother, Reec.
Reec.
The homie Reec. You already know, man. It's Taylor Gang. I died.
Who you with?
Reec.
Yeah. Who you with?
Hey,
Who you with?
Ready to get this thing jumped off, man. Got a very special guest. Without further ado, you are live at Reec Radio broadcast from Media Campus West, right here on the west side of Atlanta. Not Atlanta, as I'm ready to say it, but we on the west of it a little bit, man. We got a great guest. We're gonna chop it up with my man in a little bit about a beautiful brand. When I say a beautiful brand, a beautiful brand. They're gonna keep you wrapped up right. We're gonna get into that in a second. First, shout out my brother Potty Ali with the game, broadcast live in Miami, Michigan, and Indiana, and of course CNVA 107.5, our digital affiliate up in Charlotte. What's up, Cammy? We see you, baby. We got you. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Without further ado, we got a special guest in the building.
It's all about that star power.
Stay tuned because you know Reec is going to have one of your favorite stars with him today.
Stay tuned.
All right, man. This brother then came out here. He got his blazer on, blazing the trail for entrepreneurship, businessship in the industry that we don't see a lot of us in. So let's go ahead and talk about it right now. We got Eric Heyward right here, COO of Talley and Twine. Come and hit that hype bell for you. What's up, my brother? How you doing?
How you doing? Thanks for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
For sure. I mean, y'all was been on Price is Right. We had to get you up here. You know what I'm saying? That's no small feat.
That's right. That's right. We're making some moves here, scaling, getting our name out. I call it coming out of stealth mode.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. So shout out to everybody who's tapped in too on our live stream, YouTube and Facebook. Appreciate y'all leaving them comments already. No, you can't get a free watch. You got to go buy it. You know what I'm saying?
So I got some discount codes for them.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, man, let's go ahead and talk about it because Talley and Twine, I love the name, but it's kind of like a double entendre. You know what I'm saying? So I hear that the name comes from a street.
Correct.
Okay,
correct.
Talk to me about that a little bit.
So Talley and Twine, first is we're the largest black-owned watch company in the world.
Hold on. We got something called the hype bell.
Okay.
So when you say stuff like that, we got to hit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can't just breeze past the largest black-owned watch company in the world.
That's right. I mean, that's what we are. We have been in business for 7 years. This is our 7th year. And the name is Talley and Twine across the street in Portsmouth, Virginia. Okay. Once a crime-ridden, dilapidated neighborhood that the community reinvested into the neighborhood came out and very prosperous right now. Not business owners, homeowners. Yeah. And now we are. It's a reminder that you don't have to finish where you started. Right. You know, I like that. Just like the number 7 is the only. And it's
on all the watches. 7's on all the watches.
7's on the only number on all the watches. That's one of our brand elements. Yeah. It's the number of completion. Yeah. Right. So it reminds you to finish what you started.
That's good because I was born in July, so I'll take it.
That's right.
I'll take it. I like y'all already.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
But man, that's a really great way to tie so many things in. When you talk about Talley, you think about one of the biggest and most known African American designers of all time. Well, Andre Talley, who's recently passed. You know what I mean? You talking about Twine, you wrapping things up, you wrapping your wrists up. Y'all did all that on purpose. You ain't fooling nobody, man.
So I have to give that credit to Randy. Randy is our founder and CEO of the company, and actually my college roommate. Okay. Started the company out of his house, found some traction, did not see any representation from us in the watch industry. Right. Okay. Right, and felt that was a really good area where we could easily penetrate and get some traction. So we found his product fit, I like to call it, about 3.5 years ago. I joined the team about 3 years ago, and we've been growing, 100% year over year since then.
Exponentially, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Hit that hype bell.
There you go.
So what college were you guys at? Were you roommates? And y'all was having these watch money dreams?
That's right. So we always saw ourselves as moguls down in Albany State.
Okay,
so
I almost went there.
Word.
Listen, that is a feat within itself to go to one of the #1 party schools in America.
That's right. And
do your thing and then start a company.
Yeah. We always felt that we were in college of business. We were student leaders together. We were already really good friends and knew that we were going to do something great.
Making it happen.
That's right. We didn't know what it was, and we graduated school and moved to Atlanta. And I'll tell this story since we have some time. Like we moved up to Atlanta, didn't have job one, didn't have money. Like we was really struggling, right? I mean, to the point that where we had eviction notices, like they would give us like a 5-day eviction notice, then a 4-day eviction notice, different colors.
You see it coming down. You get pink,
you
yellow,
see it. That's
right.
I know your pain. So at that point, we struggled together,
right?
And struggled food, $50 of food, you know what I'm saying, between him and I, you know, but that struggle at that point in time, you know, unbeknownst to us, was setting us up for these times now. Right. You know, we are successful entrepreneurs. You know, we are very successful, have a successful business. Yeah. But it's some lean times. Yeah. It's still lean. You still talk about cash flow. You're still talking about paying 25 people before we paying ourselves, right? So being able to have that struggle, gosh, 15 years ago, to understand how we reacted when neither one of us had any money. And that shows you who you're in business with, character-wise. Yes. It definitely does. Yes. Like me and my business partner, who was also my pops, we've been through different struggles, different situations, lean times, as you say. Yes. But then you start seeing things come to fruition, and it's like, man, it's nothing better to build it with than like, that's my dog. That's you know what I'm saying? That's right. I understand. And it's trust. Like, we don't have to, and it's all kind of, people all the time try to say something to me or say something to him. You talk about employees, you talk about all that stuff. Y'all not gonna talk. We aligned, bro. We are aligned, you know, like, so that's very helpful because you know, we've been in corporate America and you don't have that same feeling and you have to worry about those type things, but you know, in our company we don't have to worry about that. It sounds like you guys are masters of communication. Yes, you have to. How much does that, because this is for those listening right now that are interested in business, right? And you may be thinking about, well, I want to get into business with a friend, but you've heard the horror stories, but it sounds like if you had the correct communication. Yes, you got to have communication, and you got to have the right friend too. I have friends that I couldn't go in business with, you know, but we talk every day. You know, we talk every single day. You know that those talks may not convert to a business, correct? A great business relationship, correct? Absolutely. Except Saturdays. So now we try to make sure we don't talk to each other on Saturday and Sunday to respect some boundaries with our families. That makes sense, but yeah, we communicate all the time. Text, we have 4 or 5 different platforms. Whether we're calling each other, whether we're texting each other, whether it's Slacking, whether it's IG, whether it's Facebook. I'm like, everywhere I go, you're there, man. That's right. But it's almost a great thing because it helps when it comes to opportunities coming or situations coming. You don't want to pass up on those. And and you have an accountability partner. Correct. And we talk so much that some things come up that we don't have to ask each other, hey, what you think about this? Hey, what you think about that? You know where they're coming from. That's right. We already aligned. Right. So those things work out extremely well. Having Randy as a business partner and as a friend, you know, is it's great. It's great. We'll do many businesses in the future together. I can see that. Let me hit the hype bell for that. And then y'all say black men don't work together. Look at God. That's right. Look at that right there, man. We appreciate you coming. If you just tuning in on the radio side, we appreciate you guys tapping in with us. We got Eric Heyward, COO of Talley and Twine right now. We kind of chopping it up about the beginning stages and stuff like that. Now, you said y'all in the house together. Y'all trying to, he figured out what he wanted to do. Yes. And you can't, he was like, I got to get my boy involved. That's right. So, we had been we had a business back then. You know, we were this was 2005 and this is the internet's just coming. Right? Okay. Like I say, we didn't have much money, so we would have to go free before 11. Oh yeah. You know, you go to the club, you trying to get there free before 10. Right. It's like where all the deals at? Right. You know, so we were pulling all the deals, say, hey, Timber, free before 10, free before 11, we're gonna pop up here, gonna pop up there. Yeah. Built the website. Saw the demand. Saw the demand. You know, but we didn't have the knowledge, we didn't have the skills quite yet, but we always had that ambition. We've started several companies before this, right? I like to tell entrepreneurs, your first 1, 2, 3, 4 companies may fail, right? You know, the successful entrepreneurs just never stop. Yeah, exactly, and it's about stamina. That's right. That's right. My first company here to myself was Buster Sud. It was a mobile detailing company. Yes. And then music, and then this, and then that, and then this, and now the thing that's been consistent has been the nonprofit. Like the thing's been consistent with you guys has been the watch. That's right. The radio and broadcast. So that's right. It, man. That's right. That's right. So we went to corporate America. We separated. I went to the military. He went to corporate America. Learned some leadership. You know, some real deep leadership skills that you only could learn probably in the military. Right. And then started companies. He started companies. Wrote a book. Did all of these type things. I started my companies in the services area. Then we finally came back. He got to a point that where, okay, this company is getting too big for me to do it myself with another fulfillment person. Eric, I need some help. I don't know what I need help with. I just know you need some help.
Right.
And I came from consultant, so I was like, dive straight in.
Right.
And I was at that time I was running $30 million portfolios for Coca-Cola, Equifax, Cox, doing all of those type things.
Gotta hit the button
one more time.
30 million.
That's right. That's right. So coming to Talley and Twine was all right. Let me just get some infrastructure, some framework. Let's
because you know what it's supposed to look like coming from working with these larger companies.
Correct.
Okay.
And a little nugget in there is that I like to tell folks that's looking at entrepreneurship is that your current employer is your first investor. Right, so you learn as much as you need to.
Right.
I see a lot of entrepreneurs coming straight out of school and trying to develop. But if you do that, you learn on your dime. You go get some training, you learn on somebody else's dime, and then you can apply those things to your stuff.
So almost like a paid internship. But
exactly,
you
get that's right. It's a job.
Yep.
Now, it's a fine line between that because you could get paid too much, and then you get trapped.
Right.
So we started just getting some infrastructure, building the team. The cash flow was coming in because he was so lean. Gave me the latitude to be able to kind of scale and put some things in place. And we really just started growing through that. COVID happened, and civil unrest happened also, and we were already on the upswing.
Right.
And when that
So let's talk about that because a lot of people we see, business people we see, right? They are doing their business, but it's a point of sale purchase, and sometimes it's online purchases.
That's right.
I talked to Candy about this too, and her pandemic was different than a lot of people's pandemic because she had a black-owned company. You talking about civil unrest? People want to support us at this point, even if it's just to look good.
Correct.
And then you have where I don't have to be in person sales, and I don't have a brick and mortar per se.
Correct.
So talk to me about your pandemic.
Yeah. So our pandemic was shocking at first, just like everybody. We just really didn't know where things were going to go. But we're direct to consumer, so we significantly benefit from people being at home purchasing online. One, two, civil unrest, buy black, was a big thing too. That really helped us. So instead of growing at 100%, we grew at like 180% that year. One more time. I kind of like that. I'm getting
hit the button. I might just give you the button. I think you know what to do now.
That's right. That's right. So that started turning on itself. Now what it did was it also threw off our forecasting and our planning.
In a good way. Kinda. Oh, because you still gotta create the supply.
For the next year, right?
Okay.
So we started selling out and we had to kind of figure that out. The way we did that was to forecast, and we forecast at that 180% growth, right? And then the next year you don't have that growth, right? So then now you contract.
Okay.
Right? So it's that fine line, and the lesson in that is, stay where you are, understand consistency over multiple years, right? When you have these wild ups and these wild downs that really kind of mess up. You can mess up inventory, mess up your hiring, you can mess up a lot of other things that, we learned the lesson through that. Now we're start seeing some residual effects from larger companies wanting to do things with black-owned companies, right?
Okay. Talk to me about that. Give an example.
Yeah,
of that.
so one, I'll overarch and say that we have to be careful with how we engage with companies that just want to use you because you black, right? They
want to pass. They want to go to the cookout.
That's right.
Right.
And it's fine if you want to invest in that long term and really do some tangible things to really make the relationship better, make the partnership better. Don't hit it and quit it.
Right.
Right. So you get a lot of companies that with managers and executives that don't look like us that want to just do the window painting. Right.
Hey, we work with them.
With them. We have a black designer. We have a collaboration with so and so. Right. But it's hit it and go. Right. We are forging relationships with Google. See them. Now that they've been a partner. That's really been invested in us for the long term. It's not just come out
phony.
That's right. Don't come out and just shoot a video of me.
Yeah.
Right. We talk to 500 of their employees, you know, and their leadership in different areas and how they could better support black companies.
They need that.
That's right.
They need that voice.
That's right. They're putting us in positions to win with their partners, right? You know, so that's a partnership, right?
Yeah.
And it's Google. It's not even fashion.
Yeah.
Right? That's something now we use their platform.
It's a crossover, though.
It's a crossover.
Because you guys heavily use the internet to
Correct.
what you had to go on.
And we're an e-commerce company. And we do a lot of ads. We do a lot of ad spend on their platform. And they recognize that, and they're really trying to forge a relationship. We have some other relationships with, you know, some other folks that are still in its infancy. So, you know, we don't want to get too deep into that. Right. But we do have some more tangible relationships that's going on. And then also, we're still looking for collaborations with, you know, celebrities or musicians or, you know, people that can really speak to an audience that where we can't speak to right now. Yeah. I call them force multipliers.
It makes a lot of sense. You got so many celebrities dropping Rolex and this and that in their songs, but what is Rolex doing for your people? Nothing. The price points even make sense. You talk about depreciation. You might have a resale value, but you spent the money once already. So are you really making money off of it? So I understand what you're saying. That makes plenty of sense. If we can get Talley and Twine in some of these top 40 songs, and some of these big videos and influencer risks, it makes a lot of sense.
And see, that's the investment. Like, people always talk about black business as far as a consumer perspective. Let me go buy.
Yeah.
Can I go buy? How do these black dollars? Black dollars is not how much you buy, it's how much you invest.
Ooh, yeah, talk to them.
Like, that is where the power of our dollar goes. You're talking about black currency. I was on some thing talking about black currency and what does black currency mean to us. You know, and I love to say black currency is increasing in value. And it's increasing in value not because we get to buy more stuff, but we get to invest more stuff.
You do, yeah.
Right?
Because it's coming back. It's
coming back. And I want to give you back some residuals from that. Okay. I don't want you to just buy watches, buy 20 watches. I know, you know, invest $20,000 in us and you get dividends. And when we exit, you exit.
Okay.
Right? You know, so it's larger than just consumerism. Yeah. That I'm talking, and for our celebrities and musicians and, you know, all of those, we need to invest back into the black companies. Yeah. Right? You know, wearing something is great. Right? You can do a lot with just wearing something, but investing opportunities and, you know, some of those type things that's more tangible, that there's some risk associated with it, right? You know, but that's where the black companies need to be able to scale. We have to scale our black companies. Right. We can't just, you know, go out and everybody has a mom and pops and nobody gets to $1 million in revenue annually. You know, we need 10, 15, 20, $30 million companies to really make an impact in our community.
Because those companies can go back and do like you just said. Google was able to come to you guys and say, okay, I got this conglomerate. That's right. And I don't do watches. I do media. I do this. I do that. So let me help you with that. And then you are saying, let's build some of these black companies up to that point. That's right. So they can come back and reinvest.
That's right.
Okay, let's talk about free game today on Tuesday. I like it. I like it. For those just tuning in on the radio side, we talking to Talley and Twine. We talking to Eric Heyward. He mentioned his partner Randy a few different times, man, which I really appreciate you showing the camaraderie, and then business can happen too. That's right. You know what I mean? Right. Let's talk a little bit about these different features that you have, because you guys are doing it in a little bit different way.
That's right. That's right. It's for us. It's our community. We want to talk to our community and touch our customers where they are.
And they look good. The watches look good. I was like, I'm about to take this off. Let me get rid of this. I'm about to order a couple today.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Now we just want to.
I appreciate to see a watch person said my watch was nice.
It's nice. It's nice. I like the silicone band. It's not Talley and Twine, but you can add us into the collection,
into the rotation.
Into the rotation.
We just talk about circulation of black business.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna take over the collection, you know, but just add one. Once I add one, then I got you.
Man, there we go. That's what I'm talking
about. But I'll earn the rest of them.
There you go. There we go. That's gonna happen.
That's right. That's right.
That's definitely gonna happen. Let's talk a little bit about, because you've been featured in a lot of different things.
Yes.
Down to Essence, down to this and that, but you made everybody's grandma and auntie proud when they saw you on Price is Right.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Price is Right with my grandma. You know what I'm saying?
You should have talked to my aunties, my grandma. They don't know nothing about the watch. You still doing them watches, baby? Yeah. But they saw us on Price is Right, and it was.
That's over with. You a hood
I have arrived, right? You know, when we make it there, we've arrived, and once again, that's one of those opportunities that came inbound. You know, we have really just really invested in PR in the last 9 months. So shout out to Jasmine.
There we go.
All love. She's
she
definitely
came in her beaming too.
That's right. That's right. Now we have some outward bound PR, but the connections have been coming into us. Right. So that was an opportunity that presented itself, and we jumped on it. This is their. Don't get me the line on what year this is. Right. But we were on there last year, and it did very well. Yeah. Got a lot of traction there. So then we re-upped this year. So we'll be featured 3 more times in 2022.
That's it, man. Yeah. Now, aunties, get ready. Talley and Twine is coming.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Mess around, we'd be on QVC.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I like it. I like it, man. Let's move a little bit because it is March is Women's History. Yes. I see the beautiful women's line.
Yes.
Talk to me. What does the women's line mean to you guys?
So women's are important. Those women. We started with just men's watches, right? And then we started looking at our customer personas. Yeah. And 60% of the people that purchased men's watches were women.
Right. Shout out to the ladies out
One more, hit them for the women. Hit them for the women. Hit them for the women. So we developed a women's watch, right? And we call it a women's watch, but it's a smaller version of the male's watch. Yeah. And on our leather bands, they're different. It's a more feminine leather band. So we do have some differences there. We have some different colorways on the dials as far as mother of pearl. Right. We have a silver pearl joint that's coming out. The green and the gold does very well. So we still are at about 60% of our customers are women, and 45% of our products that sell are women. Okay. So they're vital customer base for us, and not only from a customer base.
Women support and buy.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
They don't play.
They don't play.
They don't play.
Even the men, I know many husbands like myself, and we tell our wives kind of like, hey, I've been looking at.
Right.
And she'll make it happen for us.
She'll make it happen, right. They be listening.
They listen. Right. Ask us something, we be,
all right, cool. And that's one thing I have learned that helps in business is to take that trait from women. Is to listen. Listen, and then act upon what you heard. Don't just hear it, act on it.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And make a conscious effort to actually go listen to our customers and to our employees. Right. And I want to also say that the majority of our customers, the majority of our employees at Talley and Twine are women. They hold our organization together. Yes. They hold us down. They are very pragmatic and organized. So I give a shout out to all my women, all my black women, all women in general, that just give them all the love, because they are the ones that really make everything better.
Absolutely. Let me hit the hype button there. Shout out to the ladies out there, man, especially during Women's History Month. So definitely wanted to bring that, man. Let's talk about social media. I see you guys all over social media, even before this was a situation. Nice. An opportunity to sit down and speak with you. I've seen the company. I was like, I'm going to get one of these watches. I like these watches.
I appreciate it.
Talk to me, why was social media so big, or how did it jump off for you guys?
So Randy really started all the advertising and marketing on Facebook, 7 years ago, and found his voice and found his customers and how to talk to his customers through social media. Okay. We were some early adopters of the ads. Really figured out how to maximize those. Yeah. We moved that into Instagram. Very, very beneficial for us. And we've also moved into Google. Okay. So, we have a significant spin and spread there. Now we're also getting out of being constrained by the digital world and how we talk to our customers. Okay. Yes, I do love social media, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. If you over-invest in only talking to your customers through social media, that means that you are a slave to the algorithm. Okay. Right? And your destiny and your communication to your customers, which is extremely valuable, especially it relies on that. It relies on Apple and Facebook getting along.
And and this coming from a person who has had sit-downs and spoken to people at Google. Correct. So you really understand the backside of it. Correct. I was telling somebody about their YouTube channel. I said, okay, you're talking about this subject, but if this subject doesn't align with an advertiser on YouTube, then you will not get the views. It doesn't matter how good the content is.
Or your user base, or who you talking to, or how long people listen to your stuff. Or YouTube have a whole different range of algorithms that makes your stuff pop up or gets to the top or gets to searches, and it's a whole game behind that. Right. There is value in being in that game. Right? You need to master that game. Right. In conjunction, we're coming out of stealth mode. That means that we're coming from behind the laptop, coming from behind the phone, and wanting to touch and feel our brand.
Grassroots now.
Grassroots.
Now you back to not hand-to-hand flyers without the flyers.
You got it.
Okay, talk to me about that, because you guys are in the philanthropy world too. You're touching people, you're helping people. That's right. And you're doing what you're supposed to do as a successful business.
That's right.
But you will get a return for that. What you're supposed to.
Absolutely.
The reinvestment should happen.
That's right. So those are two different things. The philanthropy area we'll talk about in a second, but just really coming out of stealth mode and deeper penetrating the markets in which our customers are concentrated in. Okay. So we have a deep concentration in Atlanta, DMV, New York, Chicago, Houston, Dallas, Los Angeles.
Right, and you can see where your sales are coming from.
I can see exactly where my sales are coming from, right? So our goal is to dig deeper into those areas, through I have some pretty sophisticated data stuff that I'm going in, and then pop up, activate, do things to get our customers and community out to see what we're about, to touch and feel the people behind the brand and our employees behind the brand, our influencers and all of those type things, to go deeper there. Now, from a philanthropy side, we've been doing philanthropy since day one. Right. Our investment has just increased with our increasing work. That's right. One of the things that I'm really proud of is that we gave the College of Albany State, specifically the College of Business that Randy and I came out of, scholarship, $10,000 scholarship annually.
That means so much for a student that's trying to be the next
Absolutely.
Randy, and you like.
That's right.
It's so many things that could become of that.
That's right.
They can loosen them up.
That's right.
We've all been in the dorm room hungry, but if I got a $10,000 scholarship, now I got a little refund money.
That's right.
Coming.
That's right. Absolutely.
Right. And it frees my brain to think a little wider.
Correct. And it's specific around entrepreneurship too, right? We want to get to the point that where we are controlling our own destiny. Right, at least you plant these seeds. You still got some watering and some fertilizing and all of those type things to get.
All that stuff has to happen.
That's right.
In conjunction for this plant.
That's right. But the earlier you plant these seeds, the earlier people get it. Right. Now by 30, you've done yielding. It's yielding.
Right. And replanting.
That's right.
Right.
You can't start planting at 30.
Right.
Right. I'm doing deals with people that I met 10 years ago.
That's it, because you planted the seeds early.
That's
and
right.
they know your character, they know who you are, they trust not just you, but your brand.
That's right. That's right. So the scholarship is a big thing, and then we also have a young lady named Daisha, is a college student that actually invented and patented her sutures. Okay. So you get a cut, they suture you up, and it turns colors if the wound is infected.
Oh, wow. Let me hit the high button for that. That's amazing.
Yes.
That can save so many lives.
That's
right. So many people that have a small situation turn into an amputation because of infection.
That's right. And you don't even know it, right? So she is developing the sutures to do that. We're funding her research. So there's a lot of press and videos and stuff that's coming out about that. But we have been doing that for almost a year now.
Wow, that's beautiful, man. If she can invent a watch band
that
shows when your old lady is mad at you for the change color, well, she in the game.
Oh my goodness,
we need that. We need that. We need that.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I come home, it's red.
In that.
That's right. Kids, come on, let's go get some pizza.
Let me send you some flowers, baby.
That's right.
That watch turning purple. We got to figure this out.
That's
right. I get it, man. Dang, I'm having such a good time, man, just talking about these different things.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
It's really beautiful. So when you look at these lines, when you look at the line, do you have a favorite? Do you have a baby, or does it change with your mood?
It does. It's funny enough. We're in March Madness now.
Okay, yeah.
So if you look at our social media, we have these brackets, right? So we get to vote on which watches that people like, which is kind of pseudo customer focus group, right? Pseudo like. how I manage my inventory.
Right.
That's right.
It makes sense.
So, but I have a few dogs in the fight. My silver and gold medal band is men's and women is one of my front runners. I like my OG blue, you know what I'm saying? I like that. It go with everything. But then we got the staples of like the Juneteenth, you know, and that's festival time.
Right.
When you go to one music fest and you know what I'm saying, you blacker than black.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, what's that?
That's
Let me
right.
look at that. Right. Because watches are talk pieces. They're
Thank you.
conversation pieces. So
right.
if you're doing business with somebody, you're gonna shake their hand. You're gonna as facetious as it may sound, you're going to get a judgment based on what they look like or what they're wearing.
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
A good friend of mine, a mentor of mine, I would say, right, Doc. He says that one day we talking. He's always dressed super expensive.
Yeah.
I say, Doc, bro, what's up, man? Why you always? So he says, listen. He said, if I come in here dressed crazy, I got to spend the next hour of this meeting trying to get that first initial thought out of that person's head that they had of me.
That's right.
But if I come dressed nice, then I've already alleviated half of the conversation.
That's right.
We can just move forward from there because they think I have something to offer.
That's right.
Now, it may not be true, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So talk to me about these.
Why you think I got these blazers on?
I see you.
I could have just came in here with my Talley and Twine t-shirt,
I
you
didn't
know.
It was a business and a brand, but the blazer just made it different.
I'm executive,
enunciating
man.
now
That's
because
right.
of the blazer. You know what I'm saying? But
that's right.
But talk to me because these watches, they actually will help with business just from a mindset.
It's eye-catching, right? Yeah. So we have, 46 millimeter faces, so it's a big face watch.
Yeah.
Our women's are 41 millimeters. It's a statement piece, right? But it's still very classy and it's not gaunty.
Over gaunty.
That's
it's
right.
not a peacock piece.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. But it's that classic elegance that you have, and it's a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Right? You buy this watch, everybody that got a Talley and Twine.
Oh, they gonna ask. Because I was like, oh, what's that?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. But now I have a story to tell about it.
Right.
Oh, these black owned.
Yeah.
Oh, Talley and Twine, that's a cross street in Virginia.
Yeah, I got all that. I saw him on Price is Right.
I saw him on Price is Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Yeah.
I had him on my podcast, on the radio station. Right. There is a story to tell, right? And once you have that connection and once you start telling that story, somebody else, I get so many pictures from people that I know, they ran into somebody else with a Talley and Twine on.
That's it. That's just doing his job.
That's right. And it's a community of customers, just like we like to say. Right. People have Rolex. People want to peacock with a Rolex because people see what that crown means. Yeah. Right. That's peacocking.
Right.
That's flexing.
That's flexing.
Right.
This is history.
This is history.
Right.
This is connection. This is community.
Right.
This is something more than just a watch.
I'm buying a watch for a company that's paying the kids tuition. I'm buying a watch that's supporting a young lady who has a patent and she's still in school.
Correct.
I'm buying a watch from two brothers that are showing that black men can work together.
That's right.
I'm buying a watch from Talley and Twine that represents a street.
That's right.
That turn a rose through the concrete per se. So
that's
all of that stuff at one time.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's layers to this, and that's another thing that I really give kudos to my partner with, is that the more you learn about Talley and Twine as a brand, the more it's like an onion. You start peeling back all these layers, like, oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. So it's so multi-layered, that where, you feel like you're bought in. We call our customers the Talley fam. All right, that's the hashtag, and when you post something, it's Talley fam. That's right. So that's why it's so important to really go out and touch and feel and be a real person to our customers instead of this brand that could be in Kalamazoo, wherever, just D2C.
It doesn't really matter whether I buy it or not to them.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. No buy-in.
That's right. That's right.
I like it, man. So that's what I'm talking about. Make sure you guys check it out. What's the website once again?
Talleyandtwine.com.
All right. Make sure you guys check that out. Let's get to this fast four questions.
Okay, fast four.
No one word answer. It could be. It might not. It's whatever you think comes first. All right.
Okay.
One thing you wish everybody knew about owning a watch. Because I know as we get to learning more about our businesses, we learn like, oh, man, I wish I knew that about watches when I first.
I wish I knew the intricacies of watches, right? The quartz versus automatic.
Okay.
Right? Like we're coming out with our first automatic watch. which is an automatic watch, $3,000 price point watch.
Right.
You know, so I wish I knew how watches worked when I first bought watches.
Now talk about automatic because that means there's no battery, right?
Correct.
It's some inner workings, and these things never stop clicking and ticking.
So it's kinetic motion, right? The movement of your arm, the movement of the watch swings a pendulum, and it compresses a spring. And over time, that spring releases. And as that spring releases, it turns to gears.
Okay.
So you never need a battery in that point.
There you go.
Where you have a quartz watch, our current family of quartz watches, where you have a battery, and that battery, as long as it's going on, it keeps
the watch.
That's
keeps
right.
The watch going.
Now, the funniest thing with the watches is when we, and this is probably not your fast four, but
that's fine. This is why we ask it.
That's right.
We always get 9.
That's
so
right.
Let's go ahead with it.
So the quartz watches are less expensive. They're more accurate.
Okay.
They're more accurate because that battery, when it goes dead, it goes dead. You get another battery, it starts you good. But as a kinetic motion, you take that off at night.
Right, it may slow down.
It's gonna slow down.
So this is why in some houses you see you put a watch up and it's on a spinning little thing. Yeah.
Look at you. You a watch guy?
I mean, I dabble.
Okay.
I'm gonna Talley and Twine it up. Though,
there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Figure that out. All right, you have I'm gonna have to change this question for you. But some guests we ask this. You could have a dinner guest.
Okay.
A dinner with 4 guests, right? I'm gonna make it 5 because your partner's gonna be there.
Okay.
Now you got 4 other people you can invite. Anybody, any time period. What 4 people are you bringing to dinner?
Barack Obama.
There we go.
First and foremost.
Right.
You know, I would, as I would star, somebody that really we love is Hov. I know Brandy would appreciate that.
Well, if you get Hov there, he's gonna have a watch.
Yeah,
he's a watch person.
He was a watch guy, Richard Mille and all of that stuff, you know, and that's fine. Like, you know, we just want to be added to the collection, like I say.
That's what I'm talking about. We don't want the whole box.
You don't want the whole box. Just give us a slot. You know,
on, Hov.
That's right. That would be 3. And I would say, I mean, I would have to go get me a civil rights leader like Malcolm X.
Okay.
You know, to round that out. I know that's kind of heavily on the political side.
No, I mean that makes sense because you have different people, and like you said earlier, your company's layered.
That's right.
So then you want to be able to touch different mindsets at this dinner.
That's right. That's right.
You want
that's right.
a friendly argument about.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Maybe go get a good business guru like a Robert. What's Robert name that gave the money to Morehouse and paid for
the billionaire.
Yeah.
I was say you schooling me on somebody.
Yeah, the fun. You know what I'm talking about. Fun man. He actually went to Cornell. My father went to Cornell. And went to Cornell together.
Wow.
But yeah, somebody at that echelon from a business side, I'll be a good addition too. I gave you 6, but you know,
I like that, man. Yeah. I really like that. That is a nice dinner company.
Oh yeah.
I like.
Oh
it.
yeah.
All right, that's one of the Hall of Fame.
That's right.
All right. Favorite place to eat.
You know, I'm about to sound so lame.
No, I mean, listen,
but,
this is a selfish question for me. I ask everybody this because I want to know because I like
favorite place to eat. You know, as far as experience, like I'm going to my mom.
Okay, let me hit that because that's so grandma's not with us no more.
That's right. That's right.
She could just come back and make one meal.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Over any roof, Chris, anywhere in the world. Like,
anywhere.
I'm going.
And it's not even my mom. It's my mom's husband.
Yeah. So okay.
So
like, my granddad could.
There you go.
That's
there you
what
go.
I'm talking
about. Yes.
Right.
So and that experience, that joy, that you know.
It's so
I'm
much
going.
love
There's so
in
much.
The plate. You got to go there.
That's right.
You got to go there first.
That's right.
Come on, bro, with the good answer.
That's right.
All right. Last question on the fast pour.
Okay.
One piece of advice you would give yourself and your partner. You could go back in time, go in that garage and say, hey, bro, I need to tell y'all something. What would that piece of advice be before y'all kick this company off?
Build a team first. Raise money fast.
Build a team first, raise money fast. That is the quote for the day right there. You heard it from the brother right here, Eric. I appreciate you, bro, coming through.
Thank you so much.
It up with us.
This has been really fun.
That's good, man. I did my job. All right, you got to do yours now. Keep supplying these beautiful watches to people. Right. All right, before we get up out of here, let me go ahead and give you the Reese's Peace of Mind, the Pops Knows Best for the day. Today is never let the finish line get away from you from the start. That means that no matter if it splinters off, you may have to veer right or veer left and be a little fluid, like the brother said earlier, when it came down to his forecasting and trying to see what's going on with his inventory. But don't let the finish line get away from you, because that is the goal, and that's it right there. All right, we're getting into this mix right now. Reec Radio, make sure that y'all keep it popping, keep it locked in. We got my brother DJ Decepticon on deck. He about to keep you going right here on Reec Radio. Don't move.